Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my last 2 weeks of May Shop My Stash. Let's put this light on just because it's a little bit dull. It's about 6 AM in the morning. I can't sleep, so I thought I would film this. So I'm not going to talk too much about these products because it tends to stay the same week in, week out. So these are just all my eyeliners. There's the brow pencil there that I've really been loving using. To be honest, these eyeliners here haven't had that much use, so I don't know whether to put them back. I'll leave them in. They're not doing any harm there, are they? So yeah, this is the only new one that I have pulled, and it's the Ciate Wonder Wand. Does it tell us a colour? I don't think there's a colour on here. It's just like that really pretty teal shade. So that's that, and then I've got my trusty hourglass, but that's in a project pan, so I don't want to spoil the progress. I've been using that Naked Skin One and Done, again project pan, but you can see that there's not much more left to go. I've been using this, the Body Shop Vitamin C Instant Glow Enhancer. I really like this, guys, and I have got a backup of this. I don't know why I didn't use it for so long, but I really like it, so that'll stay in. Another mascara that I've been using recently, and to be honest, I really don't know how I feel about this, is the Benefit Roller Lash. It is only a mini, so it's no big deal if I don't like it. I'm just going to continue to use it for another week or two and then give you my thoughts on it. Then this stays in here as well. It's the L'Oreal Extraordinary Facial Oil. I've used this a few times this month and it's really quite good. This is a project pan. It's just my eyebrow duo, so that can stay in. These powders are going out. I'm going to switch them out for a couple of different powders, but I really enjoyed using them. This one is the Makeup Academy Prime and Conceal Powder. So I use that all over my face, and then to set my under eyes I use this Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder, so they will go back into the powders. I've also been using this and it's the BB Cream Very Light 9-in-1. Really enjoyed using that. I'll put that back with foundations. I've been using this as well. It's the Lightning Shade Adjusting Drops. I'm just trying to finish it off. I did actually buy some from NYX, like that didn't have like a dropper in like that, and I thought it was a bigger tube than it was, but it's like 5ml for £6, and this one was 15ml, so I didn't want to throw this out. I just thought I may as well use it. I can't believe the next one you only get 5ml in, to be honest. I mean, I think that's just really poor. I didn't really get that much use out of this Too Faced Snow Bunny Luminous Bronzer, so I want to keep that in for another rotation. Same with this, I really didn't get enough use out of it. The PS colour corrector, so I'll leave that there. Leave that there. I've put this in. I've not used it though. There isn't that much left to use, so that's why I put it in, and it's the Maybelline Brow Drama Pomade Crayon, if that's how you say it. What shade is that? It's in dark brown, so I've put that in. I just want to use that up. I've not really had much use out of this. Pixie by Petra Lower Lash Mascara. I use this on the daily, but it doesn't seem to want to go anywhere. These are all like project pans. This I'm trying to finish up. It's looking really grim now, but you can see obviously I'm getting down to the bottom of it. It's the Maybelline Fit Me. I opened this one last month just because I needed a lighter concealer, and I love this concealer. It's like a holy grail for me. It's the Collection Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Concealer 16 hours. I also brought this in as well. It's the Technique Brow Gel, and this is in shade dark brown, just for the days like I don't want to be bothered with the powders, and I really like it. I'm still using the Wonder Wand mascara by Ciate. I did use this once or twice. Excuse the foundation all over it, I have to clean it. It's the PS Glow highlighter stick, but as I said last month, I use it more as a blush. I didn't really get as much use as I would like, so I want to keep that in for a little bit longer. And again, I was mixing my collection with this concealer just because I want to get this one out of the collection, and it's the L'Oreal Perfect Match. So that is everything that's in here. This needs a good clean. Can you see all the concealer? So that needs a good clean. Right, so now let's open the drawer. I'm going to try and go through this as quick as I can. So I use this, it's a primer. So it's the Daily Essentials 24-hour moisture plus express primer dry skin gel cream with almond oil and effective hydrators. Now the reason I was using this is because I've been quite ill and my skin has become really dry. I wouldn't normally open a new primer, but I'm gonna try and put this, just leave it in this drawer, and then pull this one back out, because this one is really, whoops, really good for my pores. So yeah, it's just a Mally Prep, and what is it called? Mally Perfect Prep Poreless Primer. So I'll leave that in. And for the Nivea, I needed a new moisturiser, and because I was using the primer anyway, I thought I would get this. It's one of the cheapest moisturisers out there. It's the Nivea Daily Essentials Rich Moisturiser Day Cream, and it's got that 24-hour moisture boost. Now I got for dry and sensitive skin. My skin is a little bit drier, but it's not normally sensitive. But yeah, that's that. I've been using this tan Chanel, and I can never get the name around this thing, Soleil Tan de Chanel Bronzer Universal, and to be honest, I never knew how to use this, so I watched Estee Lalonde's video, because she's fair skin like me, and it was a video from like 7 years ago, and now in that video she basically puts this underneath a foundation. So she puts it underneath foundation in all the places that she wants it, like on her cheeks and on her temples, and then she puts like a sheer foundation over the top, and it looked beautiful. So that's what I did, and I did it with this BB cream, and it looked really nice. It looked like I had glowing skin, so I really like that. And it's obviously a part of my project pan as well, so I just want to try and use it up as quick as possible with it being a cream product. I didn't use this. This is the NARS. It's old, so that's staying in. Those two Charlotte Tilbury quads are staying in. I think all of this is going to be staying in. I'm not going to go through it again because I went through it last month and it's just a bit boring for you. So yeah, all of it's going to be staying in. I really like this highlighter, so that will stay in. This however is going to come out because I want to use a different cream. I've got a Rimmel one that I'd like to use, so we'll take that out. Glitter glue will stay in, and all these like eyeshadows and like lip balms will stay in there. I thought about taking this out. I think I'll take it out for this month because I didn't use my Too Faced peach palette, Sweet Peach Glow palette, so I'll take that out for now. I can always put it back next month. These products here, they're all going to stay in. I don't know whether to keep this baked blusher in. I did use it a couple of times, but yeah, I'll keep it in. This one though can go out. I thought that I might be decluttering this, but I just want to keep it for a little while longer. I didn't use that often, maybe only once, so that one can stay in. This one can go back because I used it a couple of times. I want to keep this in a little bit longer just because I love it, and it's quite a new product. These ones though, these highlighters, they can go back. Really like them. So that's the Glow highlighter from New Look in Gold Rush. And then this one, guys, is so beautiful. I don't know whether to keep that one in because I didn't get enough. Yeah, I'll put it back because there are other highlighters that I want to keep in. I'm going to put this where I keep all my declutter items. I'll leave it there for now. So what else do we have? Oh, we've got the Imagination palette. I'm really doing good progress with this. I can't wait to do my update on my project pan at the end of the month. So I've got even more progress with this. Even though it wasn't initially a project pan item, I do want to get it out of the collection as soon as possible. And it's the Essence 01 Sunshine bronzer. Really like that bronzer. I've used this a couple of times, but just really for that shade in here, that's that cream shade there at the top. It's just in the shade Whisper. It's just in some, like in this palette here, which I'll talk about in a minute, there isn't that kind of shade in there. I didn't use any of these. Oh, I used this, sorry. This has like a brighten. Oops, I think I've put my nail in it. That pink brighten shade I put on before I put my concealer on, and it looked amazing, so I'm going to continue to use that. I've not used any of these colour pops. I used this once or twice, and I've not used any of that either. So I do need to use these project pan items more, otherwise how can I make the progress? So this So Lush palette, really like it. I have only used it for 2 looks, so I'm going to be keeping it in for another rotation. I mean, just look at those colours, they are so beautiful. So I've used Nude Cocoa, that's great for like a transition shade, and then that's great to darken it out. I used that first, Sunset, really good all over the lid. And then yesterday, I'll see if I've got a picture, I'm sure I've got a picture of this shade in Ivy. I mean, they're not as pigmented as I would like, but that's fine, you know, you can just build the colour. And then I've used Baby Boo in the inner corner, and then one day I went in with that over the top of Baby Boo, and it actually looked really nice. So yeah, as I said, I will keep that in. I pulled this out because I honestly thought that I would be decluttering that, so on a different day I actually pulled this one out, and it's the Tanya Burr Rosy Flush Cheek palette, and this is the one that I actually bought second to the one that's in the drawer at the moment. I thought that I'd be keeping the one that's in the drawer and that I would be decluttering this, but I actually quite like it, so I do want to keep hold of it for a little bit longer, but that can go back anyway in the collection. I didn't use this palette, and I've also changed it around. I'll just show you what it looks like now. So that's what it looks like. I've taken the blusher out that was in there, but I really like the way it looks, and it's making me want to use it more. So yeah, I just think you've got like everything in there that I could possibly want. Like, it's got the golds, it's got the duochromes at the bottom, and it's got the transition shades and also the base shades and a nice inner corner highlight. So yeah, I look forward to using that. This cargo I'm going to declutter. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail with things that I'm decluttering because I do a hits and fails every month, so I'll be talking about that more in that video. And it's the same with this one. It's the MUA Burning Embers palette. That's going to get decluttered. These are going to my sister, who she'll probably be able to show them more love than I can. I've got far too many palettes in my collection, so I just thought that she'd like them. This one, this Morphe the Little palette, I really enjoyed using it, and I used it for a good few days, so that can go back into the collection. This Revoholic Cheek palette, I think I'm going to give it to my niece. I just didn't enjoy using it, so that's obviously going to get decluttered as well. This Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow, I didn't use it. I think I just pulled that many blushes out. I just didn't get around to using that, so that can stay in. And then it's just a case of me pulling some new products for this month, and we're not even on 15 minutes, so I've done really, really well. Hopefully it won't take too long to pull some new products. Right, so now we're on to shopping for my stash for the next 2 weeks. At the moment I'm leaving these lipsticks in. I don't think they'll be in for the entire 2 weeks, but there's just a few shades that I want to see whether I want to keep them or declutter them. I think this one, yeah, this one can definitely go. My sister might like this one actually. It's the Technique Colour Max, and it's in the shade... What shade is it? Rumour has it, and it's a nice like nude shade, so it is definitely her colour. I just find it too drying for me, so yeah, that's being decluttered. Right, so these are all the foundations that I used pretty much last month, but I didn't use them a lot. Like the Naked Skin One and Done, I tried to use quite a bit just because it's in Project Pan. I used this a couple of times when I was using that Universal Chanel product, so I'm keeping that in. So those 2 products are being kept in. I didn't really use that much, so I'm going to keep that in for another rotation. Same with the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid in the shade True Ivory. I would normally get Porcelain, but they didn't have it. This one is also a Project Pan item, so this needs to get more use. Then we've got this Super Stay 24 Hour. I didn't even use that once, so that can stay in. This one always stays in, just because if I want a bit more of a high coverage, it's there, so it always stays in there. So let's put these back. I don't think I need this in because I'm pulling like my Rimmel one. I think I'll just keep it in there anyway, so that it's there if I do decide to use it. But it's been there for like 2 months now and I've not used it. This one is being put back. It's the number 7 Lift and Illuminate, so that's going back. But yeah, that's everything in that little container there. My camera stopped. I've just pulled a few products out of where is it? I pulled one product out of there. So it's the Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Bear. Really like that, and I've not used it in ages, and obviously a cream product, so I want to try and get some use out of it. And then out of the glitters, I've pulled this one, and this one came from Amazon. It's Q Best, and it's in the shade number 8. It's just a really pretty gold glitter, and they're really comparable to the Stila ones, so I'm going to use that. I'm not pulling any mascaras nor any lipsticks at this point, but I might pull some out of this section when I do pull lipsticks. Like I said, I'm just using these at the moment. I mean, I've used most of the shades, to be honest, but I do a lipstick edit, so normally I tend to pull the lipsticks separately anyway. Right, so need to move some things around. Right, so primers. Right, so I want a glowy one, as always. I always want glowy. I don't know whether to use this Japanesque one. What does it say on it? Japanesque Radiance Primer. Yeah, I'm going to try this one. I've not used it in ages. I've had it ages and I've not used it in ages. So we'll try that. Concealers, I don't need any concealers. I want to use the ones I've got up first. Then I'd like to use this. This is the Rimmel product I was talking to you about. It's the Rimmel Good to Glow. It's in the shade 001 Notting Hill Glow. So I'll use that. Powders, it's going to get complicated now. I've used the Laura Mercier at the back, Laura Geller, Banana Dreams. I've used both of those these past 2 weeks. I've used the NYX, I've used Milani, I've used Skin Define. So it's just these products here, and I think I'm going to pull that, but I think I'm going to end up decluttering it. So I'll pull that. And I've been wanting to use my Rimmel for a while, so I think I'll pull that as well. And I'll pull the shade Transparent, and then maybe next week I'll use that shade, sorry, next fortnight, which is Peach Glow. So that's that. Then we're going to bronzers. I don't know whether to pull any bronzers. That really should go at the back, because I've used it not that long ago. Yeah. What I will do is I will pull this Bronze and Glow palette by Revolution. So I'll pull that. It's got a bronzer and a highlight in it. And then I want to pull this because, again, I think I'm going to be decluttering this. So it's the PS Mineral Glow Baked Bronzer. So I'll pull that as well. I'm probably going to end up pulling more products than I need to, just because I want to test some products out. And what I did a bit of a change around as well, because my bronzers, I wasn't getting use out of these like face palettes, and these have got really nice bronzers in them. I thought I would pull them and just, well, not pull them, but I thought I would leave them here. And also I've put the contour palettes together as well, so that they've gone in a separate drawer. And also these two have got bronzers in as well. I'm going to have to use that at some point, but I'll leave that for this fortnight. See, really, I should be pulling this one. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to pull this Sleek palette. I'm definitely going to have more products than I need. I'll leave that like that. What else? I should really pull this as well, but I think I'm going to leave that as well for the time being. I know what, why don't I pull this one? W7, the Cheeky Trio. There's another like blush palette in my like blush drawer that I want to pull as well, just because I don't know whether I want to keep it. There's a lot of products in here I don't know whether I want to keep, and it's this one by Revolution. So it's got your bronzer, your highlighter and your blusher. I think it's just too old. I've had the product quite a while now, and it's the one in Ultra Fair, so I'll pull that one. And then I shouldn't really be pulling all these blushes. I'll pull this one, and I want one that I actually know I like. I want to use this one by Hourglass, and it's the shade Luminous Flush. I've not had it that long, so yeah, I want to use that. So they're the only two single blushes I will use. And then let's put that one at the back there. Right, so what else are we doing? Are we pulling any single highlighters? Yeah, I think so. What? I'll pull that one because that's at the start, and I will pull that one. I don't know whether I want to keep that one, so they're two good ones to be pulled, because obviously I don't know whether I want to keep them. I think that's it. No, this one as well, because I've got a feeling it's a glittery hot mess, and that might be able to get decluttered. So basically this fortnight I'm pulling everything that I think that I don't want anymore, just so I can kind of you know, kind of love my collection a little bit more than I have been. So yeah, that's everything from that drawer. I mean, look at it already. I'm not pulling any palettes from here. I think at the very least I'll pull smaller ones, maybe from here, this little tray here. Let's have a look. Because I want to pull my Jefree Star Beauty Killer. Yes, Beauty Killer palette, isn't it? I don't know what I'm going to pull from here. You know what, I think I will pull this one. I've had it ages and I keep saying, oh, I'll get round to using it one day, and I never do. It's really cool toned, it's not really me, and that's why I think it will be going. So yeah, I'll just test it out and I'll probably end up decluttering it. So it's just that one. I'm going to pull this. I absolutely love this Urban Decay eyeshadow. It's in the shade Solstice, so that is definitely being pulled. I don't think I do need to pull any more. No, we'll leave that as it is. I've got the That's So Lush palette. I think that's the only eyeshadow palette I've got though, and obviously it's 2 weeks, so I'm going to need a lot of, well, not a lot, but some eyeshadow to play with. I'm going to pull this because again I think that I can declutter this, and I've had it a while. My sister-in-law got it as part of my birthday present one year, so I just want to see what the shades are like. And then, oh, I've been wanting to pull this since last fortnight. It's the Jefree Star Beauty Killer palette, and we all know what this looks like. But I don't know why I've left it in the cardboard packaging for so long, because I've had it a while. I got it from Beauty Bay when there was a bit of controversy around Jefree Star. Obviously that's what it looks like. It is so beautiful, but there isn't really that much eyeshadows, is there? There's only 10 shades, and I'm just thinking, shall I pull another palette? I think I will. I think I'm going to pull this one. I'm going to be brave and pull it, and hopefully I will use it. I'm going to leave it in the back though of these little palettes here, just because it won't fit anywhere. But yeah, that's definitely getting pulled. Have I missed anything? Just feels like it's not been a long video this time. Obviously my lipsticks are going to get pulled at a different day, and I will tell you all about these lipsticks here at a different day as well. But yeah, that's everything, I think. What I'll do now is I'll just stop this video, and I'll let you have a look when everything's back in the drawer. Right, so I had these in my drawer from the last 2 weeks, the Essence Melted Chrome, and I almost don't want to put them back. You know, I absolutely love these products, but I don't think I'll get around to using them. This one is in the shade 02 Ironic, and then this one is in the shade 01 Zinc About You. So yeah, they will go back. I can always pull them out again next month. I forgot to put this in the drawer, so that needs to go in the drawer. Now it's looking very full at the moment, but what you've got to bear in mind is I've got a little makeup bag in the bathroom, and a lot of these products will be going in there just so I can test them. So basically you've got powders here, and primer. There's the blushes there. There's also another blush there that I want to test out, the Love at First Blush blusher. Let's see if I can get into it. But basically it's a shimmery blush, and I just don't think I'll be using it. I just don't think I'll use it. I mean, it's good because you can swirl your brush and all that and get a really nice shimmery, and it's got the whites for the highlights as well, but I just don't think I want to keep it. And also this I don't think I want to keep, so that's there. Then we've got the Universal brands there. All my eyeshadows here, and my illuminator. Bronzer there, Bronze and Glow. Highlighter palette. These are my highlights. I didn't use this one last month, and it's really, really pretty, so I've kept it in for another rotation. We've also got my little hourglass mini there. What else do we have? These are all like face products. I've had to put them there because I've got nowhere else to put them. They're going to go in the bathroom. So we've got the Rimmel Good to Glow, the Japanesque primer, and then obviously these are all like eyeshadow products. Then we've got the W7, the Cheeky Trio, that palette there from Bourjois, Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow, the Beauty Killers down there, So Lush. There's another palette there, so we've got a lot of palettes to be working with. And then we've also got the Tarte one that I want to try and use as well. I don't think I'll use all of those in 2 weeks, but they're there if I need them. Also this, I want to see if I want to keep it or declutter it. The Imagination one's going to get used. Then I've got the bronzer there and another blush there, and then this little palette here I want to try and use more, and if I can I want to use the bronzer in this, just to get a little bit of use of it just before I do my Project Pam, just to give you an update on that. I haven't used it in the last month, so there's no use been on it. So yeah, this is everything. So that's how all that looks there. It's a bit of a mess, like I said, but it won't be in a minute because I'll be taking stuff out and I'll be putting that in the bathroom, so it won't look like there's as much products as there is. But yeah, this is everything for the next 2 weeks. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I think it's going to be a little bit shorter than the previous videos. They've been like 40 minutes long. If you've watched them, I really, really appreciate it. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, please think about doing so, and becoming part of my little family. That would mean so much to me. Please hit that notification bell so you're made aware of when I upload. My uploads at the moment are Monday and Wednesdays. I'm actually thinking about maybe doing a bonus video maybe at the weekend as well, so I haven't decided on that at the moment, but it's definitely Monday and Wednesdays. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.